Thank you for purchasing the Libra Multimaker. Since you have purchased this Libra Multimaker from Amazon, we provide you a virtual demonstration service which will take you through to how to use this product to your satisfaction. First, let me explain you the vital parts. The top surface and the bottom surface are both made of stainless steel. As such, while the product is working, the surface may get hot. So please be careful and do not touch them. There are two indicator lamps at the bottom. We'll explain you the utility of the same in the course of the demonstration. This is the pressing handle by which you press for preparing the roti and chapati, and this is the lifting handle by which you can open and close the lid. The Multimaker is having a non-stick 4-layer coating. As such, the roti does not stick while the process is on. Kindly follow these instructions as given here every time before use of the roti maker. Now we'll get into how to prepare the dough, which is the most important part in any roti maker working and functioning. So let us start preparing the dough. First of all, let me tell you something about the atta that you're going to use to prepare the rotis. This atta either has to be from packed atta which are readily available in the market. If you are not using the packed atta and you're using the atta from the local shops, then you have to sieve them correctly, because the small granules that do exist in this atta does not allow the roti maker to perform correctly. The measurement for preparation of the dough is 2 cups of atta, you can add a little bit of oil and now we use the water. The water measurement would be 1 cup. We need to use it in this proportion depending upon your requirement of atta at any point of time. The water need not be poured in together entirely in the atta. It should be poured little bit over the period of time, and the dough should be prepared. One thing that is very important while preparing the dough for the roti maker is that it has to be little bit of more softer consistency and nature, and cannot be very hard or cannot be very rough, otherwise the product will not perform correctly. Another vital thing that you should keep in mind, if you have pre-prepared atta which you have kept in the refrigerator, please keep it out for 30 minutes, let it come down to room temperature. Do not put it in the microwave. Once it settles down to the room temperature, then start crushing the atta once again before you prepare the balls. Don't directly use the fridge atta or the refrigerator atta and start immediately preparing the balls. The performance of the roti maker shall not be adequate. The mixing process should carry on slowly till the time the entire water is absorbed by the atta and you get a fine consistent atta. we have to carry on mixing the dough till the entire water is consumed by the dough itself. By consuming that much of water inside this 2 cups of dough, if you get 1 cup of water consumed, then the dough will be super soft and super consistent, which will give a wonderful performance in the Libra roti maker. Gradually the shape and the dough is getting prepared. You need to be a little patient till the time you get the perfect consistency. Carry on mixing it properly and adding water little by little over the period of time and continuously mixing one after the other. So what happens if I put all the water together? Is it correct? No, it's absolutely wrong. Please do not put the entire water together while preparing the dough, because the water might not get uniformly spread across the entire quantity of the dough which is being prepared over here. Might get spilled here or there, and ultimately you might land up getting little harder or little coarse dough which will not be suitable while performing on the roti maker. This is a slight change from the normal dough that we prepare for preparing rotis on the gas burners. So you need to adapt to this change a little bit. Once you are comfortable, then you will find it really easy and really helpful to prepare hot, warm rotis directly on the dinner table. The dough is almost ready. Now, instead of the packed atta, if you would have used the local atta, then you would have found that the atta is not absorbing so much of water. So the atta is correct. This is also another way of understanding, by seeing that the water is getting consumed and the dough is getting prepared gradually softer and softer. Once your dough is fully mixed and ready, you have to leave the dough aside for 10 minutes minimum. Don't immediately start preparing the rotis as soon as the dough is ready. You have to leave it for 10 minutes aside. Leave the dough ball aside for 10 minutes. So we are now ready to prepare the rotis. The first job, while the dough is being kept aside and it is getting ready, we must switch on the machine so that the preheating time would get covered in the meanwhile. So once you switch on the roti maker, the red indicator will glow. The heat starts to generate on the plate and the plate is started to getting warm. It is quite hot. You can touch maybe in the initial first 1 or 2 seconds, but then it is not advisable to touch the plate directly with bare hands. We have to peel off these stickers before use. So once it is slight warm, if at that time if you peel it off, it will come out very easily. So in the meanwhile, it will take about 4 to 5 minutes for the roti maker to be ready. In the meanwhile, let us prepare the dough balls. The machine needs to be kept switched on for 5 minutes before you start preparing roti. After 5 minutes, you will see the green light will automatically glow. Only after that you should start preparing the roti making process, not before that. Now you see, as soon as the 5 minutes is over, the green light is on. Now this green light will automatically go on and off at regular intervals. This is because this product is thermostatically controlled and it is made to save power and electricity. So do not worry about that. Once the green light is on, you will see that in the process of preparing roti, the green light goes off and the red light comes in. Once again the green light will come and red light will come. This will happen alternatively. Let us prepare the dough balls. To take about 1 inch in diameter, roll it. Do not leave any crack marks anywhere on the dough ball. If you leave crack marks, that means there is a possibility that the roti will get torn. Roll it over dry dough and keep the dough ball on a fresh plate. As many as rotis that you want to prepare, you can carry on preparing dough balls like this. I will show you one more so that you are more confident and you can do it on your own. So I repeat, 1 inch diameter dough ball, roll the dough in between your hands till the time all the crack marks are not visible. Once it is ready, take the dough ball, roll it over the dry and keep it aside on the plate so that it is ready for preparing rotis. Let us start preparing the rotis. Take the dough ball, place it on the off center of the plate and not in the center of the plate. Close the lid and press it with the lifting handle. Leave it for a second or two and open it. You see, the roti has been flattened to a perfect round shape. Anybody can be a master chef using a roti maker and nobody would be able to understand that this has not been done by bare hands. Once you see the bubbles, flip the roti on the other side. Let it cook and let the brownness appear. You will be able to understand on your own and see that the roti is getting cooked. Once you feel it is ready, flip the side. You see the redness? These are all the cooked parts which prove that the roti is getting cooked. Now gradually close the top lid and you will see that the roti is puffing out. This means your roti is ready. Open the lid. You can leave it for a second or two extra if you want more browning. Otherwise, the roti is ready to eat.